Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 6 of the DRS Racing League, and today we are at the Marina Bay Circuit in Singapore, and obviously a continuation from yesterday. Just to kind of give you a recap, Cobra won the Vietnam Grand Prix. I think that's the first McLaren win in this league, so it's going to be a pretty exciting race because we never know who's going to win. Obviously, if you've looked at the weather forecast, you will know that today there's rain and a lot of it. So we're going to see a lot of rain during this race. Obviously, there will be some dry weather towards the end, but not too much. So the question is now, who will come out on top in qualifying? And we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, for the qualifying session in round 6. Let's just hope that it's good. Obviously, as you see, we are on the intermediate tyres for this session. It's not going to be a typical race today. 15 drivers all preparing to go for that prestigious pole position around the Marina Bay Circuit. And obviously, some of the favourites today will probably be Cobra, Cali, Mix and Moss, as they have been exceptional this season, just absolutely driving their asses off throughout. But the first car coming out is Comrade Devil. He is in the Renault for this one. Well, yeah, I know you're looking forward to this, mate, but it is a shame. But we've got Comrade Devil out first in the Renault with Ghosty and Justin. Everyone's making their way out now as we see Moss in the Ferrari. Ferrari now looking like a true contender for the Constructors' title. Got Garrett. Got a lot of people coming out. Still some people staying in as well. Thack, obviously. But this could be a really great qualifying, especially with the risk factor of Singapore just being walls. But here we are with Comrade Devil just following him around as he gets adjusted to the rain at Singapore. Obviously, we did some practice earlier before this race, and it looks like that rain has really adapted better. And there is an incident with one of the Racing Point cars. Going slow, I think, just to kind of get a bit more grip into these intermediate tyres. Obviously, the key thing in this track is that going out first isn't particularly the best option. And there goes Comrade, just sliding in the Renault, which just shows the danger, because he nearly hit into a wall there, and someone will hit into a wall during this time. But obviously, Comrade will be the first person to complete a lap around Singapore. But let's see how well he does, because it's not going to be your typical dash it in and hope for the best, because the more that the inters go through, the more of a wet line there will be. It'll be easier for drivers to just smoothly relax and calm their way through the circuit. But Comrade isn't someone to be messed about with. And there is an incident with Uvan. I think he had a bit of a spin, but he looks okay. Comrade going down one of the longest straights around Singapore. He's got Justin behind him in the Red Bull, which might help Justin with slipstream. Also, a lot of people doing their laps at the moment, but we're just going to concentrate on Comrade as he tries to maneuver his way around, and he hits the barrier. Comrade has hit the barrier, and he's slowed down Justin in the meantime as well. That's got to really affect both of their times. but he's got no damage, which has got to be good for him here. So at least he's got a chance to go again at this if he's got the fuel. But it's going to be a very slow lap for him. Let's just see where he does come. But he's let Justin pass, I think. So Justin can do his time. But obviously, got to keep an eye out for this man, especially King Kali. Last race, unfortunately, there was a bit of an incident between him and Cobra. It did look like it was Cobra's fault, but at the end of it, there is another incident with Uvan. He's got a bit sideways and he's lost his wing. Oh no. That's something you don't want to be doing. And there's a bit of the wing of the Red Bull, I believe. This is just not looking well right now for most of these drivers. It's not going to be a great lap time for Conrad, but at least it's going to be a lap time, which people will struggle to do, especially with the intermediate weather and strict corner cutting. It's 2 minute 5.278. Probably not going to be the fastest lap of the session. And here we have King Kali with 153.4. That's got to be a really good time and a really hard time to beat. Got Parjan, got Thak. And there's an incident in Sector 1. It is Conrad, who has gone sideways again, has lost his wing. This is not going well for any of these drivers at the moment. It's just, they're not gripping to the circuit as much as they like. But here we have Mix in the Williams. Obviously, not really known as a wet weather specialist, but we can see how he goes around here. Moss with 155.4, 2 seconds slower than his teammate. But here comes Mix with 153.0 to take provisional pole position for the Williams team. But it is a Ferrari 2-3 with Garrett in P4. And Parjan has taken P3 from Moss. It is a checkerboard of Williams and Ferraris right now. Looks like the driver's just going slow. I think it's Diligent. He's lost a bit of... I don't know where he's lost there. I think he's just slowing down to let everyone else past. And there is a Moss in the wall. I don't know if he was slowing down, but it definitely looked like there was an incident between him and the AlphaTauri of Cobra, who looks to be having a bit of a tricky time. But we've got Dolomite here doing his lap. He's on the final sector. It's not looking like a good time here. Obviously, Conrad's time is definitely going to be the one to beat out of all of them, just to know you've got something good there. And there is a slow Ferrari in Sector 2 again, near the Singapore Sling. And I think that is Moss, I think he's just going slow there. Yeah, he's just going slow. No clear loss of tyres or wing there. But it is looking strong as Parjan goes past. King Kali's coming into the pits. Got Garrett doing his time, but he's locked up heavily. But here we have RRBH Cobra, last race's winner, just not getting the track. He's had an invalidated lap. Will he go again? Another man doing another lap is Vela. Not really shown much this season. He's just been there, keeping it nice and tidy. But let's see if he can take this car up to the top 10 spot. Because trust me, you do not want to be outside the top 10 in Singapore. You definitely don't want to be outside the top 5. Because it'll be very unlikely for you to get anywhere high in the grid. Here he goes now, just driving his car to the end. And Moss has retired. What on earth's happened to Moss? Moss has crashed in the pit lane. I think he had an incident with Diligent Tank. I'm not too sure. But to keep our eyes on the track, Vela got a 158.9 and Ghosty has taken P7 with 156.7. It's looking like there's a bit of a gap between everyone here. But Moss has got to be infuriated there. He can't improve on his time. He won't be able to. Looks like Parja's going a bit slow here. Obviously, he's got an invalidated lap, so he don't really need to do anything. It's got to be infuriating for Moss, honestly. He's retired, and there is a good chance that people like Jared and Thack can overtake him. Obviously, there are 5 drivers right now that haven't done anything, and there is a off Giordini. Okay. Not really getting used to the track at the moment, is he? Just needs to get enough grip into the tyres. But here comes RRBH Cobra, who's done a validated lap. Let's see what time he can get. It is a 1:52.6, and that is pole position for the Alpha Tauri. Stepping in for J-Dog today, obviously. J-Dog was able to make it, but he's coming a big way, and it's pole position again for Cobra. Obviously, a Group B driver who has been put up to Group A just as a reserve driver has been doing really well. It's going a lot better than I expected. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I think it's just these 2 drivers going a bit slow. Just trying to warm the tyres up, because if you don't warm the tyres up around this track, you are really screwed. Oh, Velo's got P5 now. So it's looking like Moss is just going to fall slowly down the pecking order, because he can't really improve his time. Got a slow Parjan going into the pits. So if he don't mess up like Moss there. We've got Jordan on his intermediate tyres. Can he really do anything? It's not looking likely, but we will see. But come to the end of Sector 1 here for both Jordan and Justin. If I'm correct. It looks like it is Justin ahead of Jordan. Obviously, the Alpha Tauris and the Red Bulls collectively have been great. But obviously, they're not one team. They're 2 different teams. Just obviously owned by one team. So let's see how Giordini does here with his lap. Too close. There we go. Giordini's not been known to be the best around in the wet weather, but he does have a consistent basis. So let's see what he can really do. Mixes out for a lap, but it was invalidated, I'm afraid. Velo's doing a lap now, but I don't know if he's going to improve on his time. It's not looking like it. No. I don't think he's going to improve. He's going to have to go to the pits there. Jordan just slicking his way around the track here on very difficult conditions, which is not looking great here. Trying to slow it down. Looks like Jordan might be able to get to the top 10 if he's careful. And he comes round the final 2 corners, which are meant to be fast. He's taking him a bit too slow there. And he does a 1:55.7, which gets him into P8. Justin has taken P6 and has topped Moss, who is now sitting in P7. Not able to do much with his time now, which will benefit the rest of the drivers. And if there is dry weather towards the end of this qualifying session, which there isn't, but if there was, Moss would be screwed right now. Got Diligent Tank here doing his lap, currently going around the old Singapore Sling, which was one of the deadliest corners, and he's hit the wall. Diligent Tank has hit the wall there, but there isn't any damage, so he's going to be able to continue. Sink is doing his lap. He hasn't been able to really get in a solid lap here, or a lap at all. So let's see how he operates through the final sector. Nice little braking zone there, keeping it cool. And that's the precision of the drivers that we see in this league. Just getting it so close, and it is an invalidated lap for Sink. Oh, and he's hit the wall, but he's fine. He's just lost a bit of his end plate. Not looking great for the Alfa Romeo driver here. And there is a yellow flag for Vela. I think he just let past Jared. It's not looking great here. Uvan is kind of having a bit of a conflict with his teammate who's in AI mode, and Uvan's kind of just losing it a bit here. I don't think he's going to improve his time, but let's see what he does. It is not an improvement of his time. He's going to let Ghosty go in. He's going to go again. Not looking the greatest right now. Vela, King Kali, and Cobra are all out for their final laps. And there's the yellow flag in Sector 3. Is that Thak? Looked like it was. But right now, what we have to pay attention to is these three men, Kali, Vela, and Cobra. Mix will probably come out at a later time to try and capitalize on the wet line. Kali's got a invalidated lap for his out lap, so it don't really matter. But I think Cobra's about to go and do his lap in a minute. Just slow down, get a bit of speed through his tyres, get a bit of heat. Because obviously if your tyres are too cold, you will be in the mud. So let's follow him along with his lap right now. Into turn 1, he's locked up. That is not great. That's got to be poor. He's locking up again. Got to do better here, Cobra. He can't just be locking up into every corner. Still pushing it though. Very resilient man we have on this track. Let's see. In Sector 1's probably not going to be better. He's lost a 10th in Sector 1. This is not looking great. He had to catch up a lot of time through Sector 2. Because if he doesn't, everyone around him will. And that's the precision we want to see. Just getting it enough out of the area. And he's tapped the wall again, I think. Just a slight tap. Nothing too severe. But let's see if we run the old Singapore sling. He's got it on point there. And King Kali's retired. I think he hit the wall. Try and get some coverage from his teammate Thak. Not Thak, it's Sink. See what happened here. Oh, he binned into a wall. Kali's binned into a wall and he can't do anything to improve. And now the people that are no longer out, you can no longer complete a lap. It is now the cut-off point, ladies and gentlemen, as Cobra coming through the final sector. Just getting it right here needs to be key if he wants to retain pole position. Because Mix, Parjan are going to be on his tail. And Moss has fallen down to P8. Here we go through the final couple of corners. And it is a 152.4. That was a great lap. We've got Jared who got an invalidated lap. But here's Vela. Can he improve his time here? Don't know if it's going to look like it. But let's see. He has not. It is a 156.2. That is very slow. Parjan just slowing it down a bit to get the heat into the tyres once again. Comrade has retired. Thak doing his time. He's 6 thousandths of a second up. Got Ghosty doing his lap, going a bit wide. Got Diligent trying to keep it cool. We've seen 4 people retire this session. It's been very deadly. Sink has not been able to get in a lap. Could have been invalidated laps here, but Mix needs to improve by over 0.6 of a second to get pole position here. Can he do it? We will find out. But Jordan, Jared, and Ovan cannot come out for another lap, so it looks like they will be secured in their positions unless the people underneath have anything to say about it, and it's a tight lock-up. It looks like there is some slow Mercedes going through here. I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, that dude takes P6 on the line. But here's Mix now. Let's pay attention to him. My apologies. Let's pay attention to what he can do here. Let's see if he goes quicker, because he has to. And Sink has crashed it into a wall through the Singapore sling. And, oh my god, Cobra did a 151.2. Mix has got to do a lot more to get pole position here. Let's see what he can do. Pargent obviously behind. But is he up to the pace of his teammate here? We'll find out. But right now, it looks pretty confident that Cobra will retain pole position here. But let's see what Mix can do. Keeps it composed. Vella's retired. And he keeps it in line. But it's only a 152.4. Ghostly hit into Mix there. But it looks like Cobra has sealed pole position for the Alpha Tauri team. Mix put everything he could into that, but he still did not get it done. But it is a Williams 2-3, Callian P4. Moss has fallen down to P9. He's going to have to do a lot to recover. 4 seconds behind Cobra, who has done an exceptional lap in the rain. Cobra 4 seconds faster than his teammate as well. But it looks like the Williams are going to be the threat here. Because of Jordan being in P10, the Williams could just capitalise on Cobra being on his own. And then the strategy falls into the palms of the Williams' hands here. But it's going to be very difficult to overtake around Singapore. So let's see what happens, eh? I'm looking forward to this one, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of dry patch at the end of the race. I don't know if there'll be enough for the slick tyres. But I'll say one thing for certain. This is going to be exciting anyhow. So, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone just sorting out their strategies and what to do on the grid. But it is looking a lot like Williams could dominate this race if Cobra does not get a great start, which is what they've got to be hoping for, and then they can capitalise. Bit of a Monaco-like track. You want to try and stay ahead for as long as you can, which means there's the fact that the overcut could be powerful around here. But that depends on these drivers' abilities as the session is about to start. As we're about to head to the grid here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just hope this goes well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. And it is underway. And that is a great start for Cobra, something that the Williams does not need, but mixes down the inside into turn 1. He's got Cobra. Cobra's had to go wide into turn 2 now. There's an instant behind with the Mercedes have been pushed off. Looks like the Haas and the Alfa Romeo have been caught up in it, but Mix and Cobra fighting for first place. King Callie's got past Pargent. It's looking like a 3-horse race right now. Let's see what they can do into the end of the first sector. Can Cobra go for it? Callie's going down the outside. Oh, Cobra, he's lost it a bit, but Cobra's kept it. Cobra's kept second place. It is looking very good right now for Callie, who's got the pace. Bo has left. It looks like Sink's fighting with Moss here. Kind of cuts over it. It's a safety car. There is a safety car. Thack Dude and Conrad have had an incident. It looks like they ploughed into each other there. I'm not too sure, but it is safety car conditions, ladies and gentlemen. After a chaotic lap 1, safety car has been brought out. I don't think it's necessary for people to go into the pit unless they have damage like Thack. But Moss and Sink were having a nice little ding-dong battle there. Jordan has made his way up to P6 now, which has been very impressive. Started P10, now in P6. Could help his teammate if he's quick enough. Jared in P5, obviously Pargent had a bit of a poor start. Mix had a great start, got past Cobra, then had a bit of a ding-dong battle, but Mix stayed ahead when the safety car was called out to the grid. It was like Justin and Jordan just kind of having a flip-flop places, but Justin and Diligent, both the Red Bulls, are close behind each other, which may help them out here. But people are diving into the pits, such as Jordan. He's lost his end plate, so that's got to be a factor in this. But obviously, it's safety car conditions, so it's not going to be as much of an effect as if you're pitting in lap 1. Also, Moss is pitting, which is a bit of a shock. Obviously, Fat's going to pit. Vella's pitting as well. Looking like they're all going on to another set of intermediates, but also changing their wing. No, Vella's just coming in for another set of inters. Okay, interesting. But Mix in the lead. Obviously, Mix, like I said, one of the favourites. Sinkers left the session. Problems. That's got to be one of the most chaotic starts of the season. Probably something similar to Hamilton and Verstappen between Mix and Cobra there, just side by side, not giving an inch until one of them had to with the safety car. But this could fall into the hands of Mix very well. Could it stop the momentum of Cobra? As Cobra had a lot of momentum in the safety car period. We have Conrad here. It's very instant. Obviously, you don't do Conrad, just put it in the Stewart's clips at the end of the race. And Uvan and Ghosty have had a bit of an instant. Racing Points known for not really getting along well around Singapore, and it's coming to effect right now. And what the hell is Ghosty doing? Just no regard for the rules around here under safety car conditions. Obviously, safety car's not coming in this lap. It'll probably come in lap 3 or 4, depending on if there's any distance under the safety car, which will heavily affect when it comes in. But this has got to help, because I think there is going to be a lot of heavy rain in the middle part of the race. So people will have to go for the wet tyres some point in this race from the weather report that we have accumulated, which you never know. Cobra got the strategy right yesterday, and it got him the race win. And Ghosty has pitted, probably for the instant, with Uvan, and so has Dollar. So has Ghosty. I think they're going on to a set of intermediates still. Okay. Dollar going on to a set of inters. Looks like some people lost their wings during the safety car period here. Looks like a lot of people are suspecting that the safety car's coming in this lap because they're coming out of AI mode. Jordan really needs to get up the grid to help his teammate in this fight for the win, because right now he'll look like just a wooden horse up front, because he doesn't have really much support. Whilst Mix, if Pardew gets this right, Mix could have a great amount of help, a bit like a Valtteri Bottas this race, where you can use Valtteri as the testing horse here on how to just perform this, the strategy as well. Diligent's got a 5-second penalty as well. Probably for contact with Ruban again. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like it. Everyone's still on intermediate tyres. It looks like Sinker's getting the most positions. Okay. Will the safety car come in this lap? That is the big question on everyone's mind. As we come through to Sector 3, we will find out. Doesn't look like it's coming in this lap, but it means that 100% is coming in the next lap. So I don't think there's really any distance right now. Just Dollar and Ghosty need to catch up to the long queue. That is a great shot there. Look at that. Yeah. Safety car's definitely coming in this lap. That's a guarantee. If it isn't, then I don't know why. The rear wing view shot of Cobra's enemy and his target this race. And Uvan's got another 5-second penalty for a collision with Sink. Uvan is now on 10 seconds worth of penalties. What happened? What actually happened there? Looks fine, but I don't think they'd be concerned about. But it looks like Bo and Diligent having a bit of a ding-dong under the safety car just to... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's not looking great for Jordan at the moment. He really needs to get back up there. But obviously, Dollar's got 5 seconds of penalties now. For instance, obviously, if any of these people get over 15 seconds of penalties, they have to automatically retire, or their race result will be taken from them regardless. Will the safety car come in this lap? If it isn't, then I'm confused, if I'm being quite honest. So let's see, shall we? Right up front of the grid. Yep, safety car is coming in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the restart to this race. Everyone now needs to follow Mix. Mix will be the safety car. And Ghosty's got a 5-second penalty for instant with Dollar. And Dollar's got another 5 seconds as well. If you get 15 seconds of penalties, it's fine. If you get over that, then you're done. This safety car restart all relies on, and there's another 5-second penalty for incidents with Jared there. This is all dependent on Mix here, on how he's going to get this restart, because Cobra, as we saw in the last safety car at Vietnam, has been a very great one. And Mix has slid! Cobra spun! Cobra spun on the safety car restart, and there's an incident! Oh my god! The AlphaTauris and the Red Bulls have collided! What on earth just happened? Justin has been absolutely annihilated. But it looks like the AlphaTauris have pretty much lost this now. So it's going to be Mix, Callie, Parjan, Jared, Sink, Bo, Jordan, Moss, Thack, Dollar, Vela, Uvan, Cobra, Diligent, and Ghosty. That was a shocking race start from Cobra. I thought he would have done a lot better there. But he spun and took out his own he took out the Red Bull of Justin. Let's see if anyone got any penalties there. Not looking likely. Devil has left the session now. He is out, so it don't really matter. But this is going to look like Christmas here, because the rain is getting heavier. So the question will be, when is it time to pit? And Jared has got past Parjan. He has overtaken. Cobra's got past Uvan. Along the straight, Parjan's got past Sink again. Jared has gone slow. I think he went wide. But right now, King Callie and Mix have kind of just trying to get away from the pack. But the question now is, should Mix retain his championship lead, or should he do the constructors thing and try and slow Cali down into Parjan here. Looking like Cobra and Dollar having a bit of battle, and Cobra's got past. Cobra's now P10 in the points. Jordan trying to handle his car. Moss and Bo. Moss, has he got him? He got him into the first corner. That is a great overtake. Looks like Jordan is trying to hunt down Thack here. Mix has got the gap to King Kali of the second. He's got the 1 second gap to King Kali, which obviously may not matter because of the fact that it's raining. But see Dollar and Vela side by side. The Mercedes touch a bit, and Dollar's in the wall, but he's okay. And he's hit to Vela again, and Dollar has lost it. No penalties from that altercation, but there is yellow flags for the Mercedes. There we go. But it's looking very close. Cobra's caught up to Thack. I think Jordan let Cobra through, which fair play to him. He knows Cobra's the faster man around this track. And Cobra has got Bo on the straight, but can he get Thack as well? This is going to be interesting. Let's see. The side-by-side. Into the corner. Who's got it? Thack's gone wide. Taps the wall a bit. And Cobra's taken P7. Nice overtake there. We see the Ferrari of Moss. But here we have Jordan now in P9. Bo is back in P10. Jordan just needs to try and keep up with his teammate with the pace he's setting here. But it's looking like Mix is kind of running away with this at the moment. Getting a gap to Cali. He's over 2 seconds ahead. But it's not looking like Cali can catch up at the moment. But I know he can. Cali will definitely be able to catch. But the rain, it looks a bit wet right now. But we need to see some more aquaplaning on the track for that to be the case. As we see here, Cobra's catching up to Moss. Obviously, Moss has a bit of animosity against Cobra because of what happened between Cobra and Cali last race. But here we have Jordan trying to hunt down Thack here in the AlphaTauri against the Alfa Romeo here. This could be a very dangerous test of skill. And so could Moss and Cobra. This is not going to go well. Sink in P4 has done a very great job right now. Looks like he would be driving the day. Ghost has got 3 seconds. And Bo's retired from the session. And he has left. Looks like Dollar and Diligent just kind of try to race at the back of the grid here. Diligent has got Dolomite there. He has pipped him. But that is not what we need to be focused on right now. You see, Mix has really got the gap to Cali here. You can really see the line that everyone takes through the corners now. It's really got there. But let's have a look now. Jordan's still trying to hunt down Thack, and Thack hits into the wall. This invites Jordan to take P8. Cobra's got 3 seconds. Being tapped into the back of Moss, or he had a bit of an overcut. And it looks like people are going to be coming in for the wet tyres. I think it is now time for the wets. Let's assume so. And it is time for the wet tyres. This is the change that everyone did not want, but is here. Mix and Cali are still out on the intermediate tyres. Obviously, Parjan is there as well in the Williams. This could be interesting between the Williams and the Ferrari. Anything could happen. Looks like Sink's got ahead of Jared, Moss, and Jordan. But it looks like Sink, Jared, and Moss are really close to each other. So if they get this right, This could be very interesting. But between the intermediate tyre runners are struggling a bit as Callie locks up into the corner. It's not looking great for him right now. This could be better. But Mix is kind of keeping it cool here. Not really any mistakes at the moment. Just following the lines as they should. Really keeping it straight and simple. Everyone up to... For some people, definitely. But it looks like everyone up to P... Oh, 6 on another set of inters. Oh, it nearly slid. 6 losing control of the car. It looks like the wet tyres are really it right now. It looks like it's only Jared, Moss and Jordan on the wets at the moment. Very risky here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is only them 3. And they're catching up to Sink. And Parr just got another 3 seconds of penalties. Not looking great. And it looks like Mix and Callie are pitted. Mix has definitely got out ahead. And Cobra waits 3 seconds of his penalties, obviously. I'm afraid there won't be a restart unless there is an incident involving 5 cars in one incident. Oh, that did not sound nice from Jared's car. Oh my god, Sink is going really slow in these intermediates, and Jared has hit to the back of him because of it. Looks like Jordan's losing a lot of time. Oh, there probably will be. Who knows? This race has got everything in it. And Jared's got 3 second penalties for multiple warnings. And Sink has gone round. And Jared's hit him again and again. Looks like an instant there between Jared and Sink. That's definitely going to be looked at by the stewards after the race. But Sink is going back after. It looks like Callie... Oh, Parr just pitted now for the wets. This is not going to look good. He's going to lose time to Cobra. And he has lost time to Cobra. Cobra's retaken P3. Looks like Parr made a mistake there by pitting late. Ugan also having to wait in of his penalties. Sink has retaken P6. Jared's going to the pits. Jordan's taken P8 now. But 5 second gap to Mix there for Callie to overcome. But the positive could be that there will be dry conditions at the end of the race. But will it be enough? Who knows? And there's yellow flag in sector 3. Dollar's gone round the intermediates. I don't know why he saw the intermediates there, but they're not doing well for him. And Jared's on another set of intermediates. I don't get these people sometimes. Ghost is... How many people saw intermediates? 4 people. It's not working well for Sink. Dollar has been really slow recently. Cut of it. Sink is not performing well. He needs to get on the wet tyres. It's not going to work. Yeah. Very funny. It's not looking great. King Kali's not gaining. He's losing time to Mix here. He really needs to get a move on. And Dolan's coming out of the pits as well. That might affect it. Not looking likely, but Dolan could become a factor in the race win between people. Vela and Fak are getting close. Vela's in AI mode. Very weird. And Uvan and Ghosty having a bit of conflict. Uvan, I think Ghosty let Uvan past because he's on the wet, so he'll be faster. Smart move. But you see here. Oh, Fak has lost it a bit. Had to go a bit wide there. It's not looking good. The wets may be the right tyre, but they're still going to be sliding because it is in the wet conditions. And Cobra has got another couple of seconds. And Tank's retired. I think Tank lost it in the section there. What's that? And it's a virtual safety car for Diligent. Oh, that is not a great place to crash. Hopefully the people that are towards the pits now will get a chance to actually pit for the wet tyres. Because right now, the wets are the way to go. Because people are not choosing to do that. Only 13 drivers left out of the 17 that were originally in the race. Diligent Tankers left. Now, Parger's got a drive-through penalty. He had this problem last race where he just kept speeding under the safety car. And now he's sped under the virtual safety car and it's not helped at all. But Vela's still in AI mode. But as you look there, Fak is close behind, but the dirty air is pushing him back. So it has to be, because there's no DRS, he has to do this on his own. He has to push through. You know what, we should. I think that's his 4th this season. We'll see how many more there is. But look at this. Vela's going incredibly slow. Well, his AI is anyways. And Parger's done his drive-through. This could allow Moss to get the lead. Oh, he's pitting. Wait, what? Moss taking P4. And Moss got 3-second penalty. Sinker's taking P5. Now Jordan's taking P6. You see, just a bit of consistency around here. And you get this high up the grid. Fak has got P7. Jordan is in an Alfa Romeo sandwich. Vela's got P8. It looks like Uvan's coming up to Parger as well. Ghosty's got some more time penalties. Parger's still got his drive-through to do. Ghosty's got 9 seconds of penalties here. It's not looking great. Let's be honest. But as we see, Mix and Kali are nowhere near each other anymore. Sink's still on his intermediate tyres. I think he's just trying to wait until the dry weather. Which, I don't know if that's a smart idea. Jordan not that far behind Sink. This could be a good fight for the top 5 places, which could really help the AlphaTauri team. It looks like Cobra's catching up to Kali. Kali's just not doing well on these tyres at the moment. Jordan coming up to Sink here. Obviously, Sink was in a bit of an incident earlier with Jared. This could prove fruitful here. I think Jordan's got the outside line, but that is not the smart way to go as Sink's coming off. But it's a switchback of dreams. Jordan has taken P5. What an overtake. Looks like those wet tyres are really favourable right now. That was a great overtake. went around the outside, breaks early, does a switchback, and gets P5, which means P6 and P7 now belong to both Alfa Romeos. Obviously, the fight for P9 is still going to go on. Maybe even P8. Look how close they are, all together. Bit of a train here. But it's not looking good for Sink here. I don't know why he's still on the Inters. Vella's left the session. Okay. Uval has got past Parge, and Parge is doing his drive-through. Well, that does suck. Dollar doing his drive-through, doing his pit stop. Not going well for... And he's crashed into the wall. This is really not going well for the Mercedes team. But Cobra's catching Cali. He's caught up 2 seconds so far. And there's a virtual safety car for something. Don't know what there is one for, but we'll see. This may help Kelly here, just kind of reconfigure himself, kind of find his form a bit again, and then he can just punch back at it here. But I'm guessing Parge is going to do another drive-through penalty. Because he does not know how to not speed under a safety car, it seems. Or a virtual safety car at that. Ghostie's got a drive-through. Okay. Well, that's a shock. I think it'll be Ghostie that's getting one. And Sink's got a drive-through penalty as well. Oh, this stage is getting worse and worse for the Alfa Romeo of Sink here. There's no control over his car at the moment. Oh, look at the time that Cobra's caught up to Cali on. Oh, going on the curbs, on the wet. It's not sounding fruitful here. Yeah, Sink has to do his drive-through. I think Parge has to do it this lap as well. Otherwise, he is disqualified. Not going well for the Williams. Cobra just flying around the track. Look at him. Really finding the line here. A bit of a masterclass, if you say so. I mean, he's catching Cali, who is a real threat in the title challenge. Cobra is a reserve driver, just like you know, ladies and gentlemen, and he's doing a brilliant job. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 for Sink. He's on another set of intermediate tyres. Uval is now taking P7. Cobra catching Cali at the rate of knots here. Jared and Ghostie are catching each other as well. And Parge starts to do a... No, it's a drive-through. Dollar's spun. But look at this. Cobra, even though he spun on the restart, is still catching the leaders. I think that just shows that he has true talent in this. Look at Jared and Ghostie, though, just staying close. May not end well, but we'll see. Look at this. Cali is losing time so much here. These two obviously collided in Vietnam. Let's see what will happen now. There is a McLaren who's going slow. I think he hit the wall. Not too sure yet, but it looks like he did. If we can see his front wing. Don't think we can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's lost a bit of his end plate. And it looks like people's... what's the word now? It looks like everyone's pit strategies are now open for another set of wets. which should hopefully take him to the end of the race. But people might want to stretch him a bit because these tyres aren't that worn yet. So you never know. But Cobra, 1.6 seconds to Cali for P2 here. Looks like these two looks like catch him so quickly here. Look. He's near the back of him already. And Dole's got 3 seconds of penalties again. He's down another 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah, Cobra is nearly within a second now of Cali. It looks like his pit window's open for some intermediates, which the rain did look like it was starting to die down. I think it's just a lot of spray from King Cali's car that's covering the camera here. But he is catching Cali, and he may be catching Mix eventually. But Parjan, you can see Parjan ahead of Mixer. Mixer's going to lap his teammate here. Isn't looking great. But Cobra has to be conservative here and wait for the opportune time. Moss is 36 seconds back from podium. But Cali has to keep strong here and keep the position. It's not looking great for him right now in the wets, but if he waits long enough, then he can definitely capitalize on this. But you see up there, Dollar about to get lapped again by people on the grid. Jared's got another 3 seconds, which puts him on 6 seconds of penalties. Ghosty has to do a drive-through. And here comes Cobra. Has to lock up there to stop going into the back of Cali. My bad. But here we go. Cobra wants to strike like a Viper, but he cannot. Just this track is so difficult to overtake on, especially in the rain. But he's really trying to get his tyre in to his rear, his front to his rear, so he has the room to slide in to take P2. But this has got to be it. Cali and they're both gone into the pits. And Cobra spun. Cobra, again, has spun. That's got to cost him so much time, but Cali is coming in for a set of intermediates and a new front wing. Okay. But Moss will be able to catch up now, but it is time for intermediate conditions. And Cali has got ahead of Cobra, but Cobra will catch up, to be honest with you. Yellow flag through sector 3. What's this about? Something to do with Vela. Oh. That slided all the way across. But it is looking like it is intermediate weather now. Let's see Moss getting on the intermediate tyres. Jordan just passing. This could be chaotic. Jordan has to wait because of his penalties. Put it on another wing. There we go. But will he get out ahead of Uvan? What's the shape going to look like here? Jordan is in P5. Look at this. P5, P6, P7. But also you've got P12 as well ahead of Jordan. It looks like... I don't know why, but P12 is still on wets. In fact, got a penalty. And he's gone side by side. Dolomite for a tie and he's hit the wall. Dak has overtaken Uvan. And he's got his teammate as well. Oh my god. Safety car conditions have saved Mick here. Well, just you wanted this. It is safety car time. Dollar hit into the wall, and now it's time for a safety car. But this means now that Mix is no longer 50 plus seconds ahead, and Cobra can strike again. But let's hope he does not spin. Moss and Jordan are kind of like the second drivers this race. But if Jordan gets past Moss after the safety car restart, that could prove fateful for the rest of this race. Oh my god, what the hell happened there? I'm too busy looking at the comments, but what the hell? Jordan Vincent there, backing out to 10 seconds. Sinkers let Jordan back past. Jordan just needs to calm down. Don't let this affect him. Where the hell is the safety car? I think it's coming out shortly. Yeah, it looks like everyone's catching up now to Mix here, which isn't what he really wanted. But everyone's pitting again. Fact's pitting, Sink's pitting, Jordan's staying out. He didn't really get much damage. Fact got the worst run there. He's going for another set of intermediates. Sink. Oh no, this is going to ruin Sink here. He's going to have to wait so much. He's wasting so much time there. He's going to come out behind. He'll come out behind the racing point, which means he'll have another target, and there's the safety car. Moss really needs to catch. So does Jordan, but he has to stay behind Bella. The question is, can Callie get a great start and overtake Mix? Because Mix has had the performance of a lifetime right now. But it does look like the race died down. It looks like the drive might be coming soon. Like around lap 24, 25? But will that affect the race? I think for the last couple of laps it will. May affect people's train of thought. How long will safety car stay out? Honestly, I do not know, but I don't think it will be on the track on lap 21. That's what I think. Yeah, you see the top three here all fight for the podium and the race win, especially when the safety car gets out of their way. 4 diamonds. Cobra has 6 seconds of penalties, which will affect his time at the end of the race. So he has to get at least a 6-second gap to Mix, who's driving like his fucking life is on the line, and Callie, who is not really been the best today, but he has been there still. That has pitted again. Can everyone else catch up to the safety car before it goes in? That's the real question. And I think they will. It's not going to come in this lap, so they have another lap. Cobra's left. There's been some problems with Cobra, and now he has a ghosted car. Oh no. That's got to be pain. The Ferrari and the Williams will probably be cheering with joy, but this ain't looking good. Moss is going to catch up. Uvan might as well. This could be an interesting restart. Jordan has stayed behind a ghosted fella, which is going to be weird for him there. But at least we know the car is going to stay out for at least one more lap. And there's Moss on the back of the AlphaTauri. You can see right there in the background. If Uvan catches up, this could be a really good result, but there's only 12 drivers left out of 17, which means 5 have retired due to miscommunications. Obviously got Vela and Jordan. Can they catch up before the safety car ends? I can see it sink. No, I don't see him catch up before the safety car ends, I'm afraid. But up to P7, that's a great shout for a good win out of all these 7 drivers. Will Cobra be able to get back into the lobby before this race ends? That's the question. To kind of reduce the damage. And Uvan has caught up to the safety car. Jordan has re-overtaken, but he has to give the position back. This has got to be infuriating him at most. But the rain does look like it is coming slightly down. And it is dry. There's no more rain on the track. Vela's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. But the thing is now, there is no more wet weather conditions and safety car is in this lap. But Vela and Jordan are not near the safety car. This has got to be painful for Jordan because he wants to get past. He wants to go back to the grid, up to the top 5 here, but he cannot because of Vela's ghost here. This has got to be really costing Jordan his race here. In my opinion, I'd just take the 5-second penalty from this if I was Jordan. But unfortunately, can't. But let's get back up to the top of the grid with Mix, Cali, a Ghosted Cobra, Moss, and Uvan. But here we go for the restart. Oh, Mix still losing it. And it's lights out for a green flag. And we are underway once again. Cali, side by side into turn 1. He's got Mix into turn 1. Mix did not have a great start. Moss stays P4. Uvan stays P5. But the big thing is now, Cali has taken the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Page has got 3-second penalty again. Let's have a look at what that implicates. That is 6 seconds of penalties now for Parjan, which can't be great. But Moss has gotten the Ghost of Cobra. And Uvan overtakes Cobra as well. Jordan has gone for some mediums. This is way too early, Jordan. Jordan has pitted for mediums way too early. It is not time for mediums yet. At least lap 24 has got to be the time for the mediums, surely. Moss trying to keep up with Mix and King Cali. Yeah, he did. Oh, Cali and Mix, look how close they are. Going in to the tight right-hander. Bit of contact, but Mix. And he got Cali, there was a bit of contact there, nearly put him into the wall. Thack has got 3 seconds of penalties, but they're still side by side. Cali has got him though, and you see Cali's teammate of Moss right behind. And this is what I was talking about at the start of the race. If I were both Williams and with the one Ferrari, or both Ferraris with one Williams, this would be dangerous because look now, Cali now has a way out. If Moss can go after. Oh, and Ghost is retired. And it looks like Cali and Mix have gone into the pits. Moss is going in as well. Oh, that has got to cost him. And it looks like Uvan got ahead of Moss. Cobra's coming in as well. But this is not looking good for Moss. Because he has to wait behind. But he's on the intermediate tyres here. It looks like the wet line has cleared up a lot quicker than I expected. But this is the real restart. Cali on the preferred slick tyres with Mix in P2, Uvan in P3, Cobra in P4. I think Cobra may be back in his car. No, it's still ghosted. Let me see if I can invite him back to give him a chance. Let me have a look. But you see that Oh, he's already gone off. Okay. Oh, a safety? What? Okay. There's another safety car. Okay. Well, Jordan will definitely be able to catch up to this one this time. But his teammate is no longer here. So, this is not looking great here. Nine laps remaining, and Jordan has finally caught back up to the safety car. It looks like Jared, Sink, Parjan will. That is a maybe, but can Uvan stretch out the softs for 9 laps? That's the question we've all got to ask ourselves. If he can, this safety car has really helped it. And it looks like the McLaren, the Alfa Romeo, and the Williams have caught back up for the safety car period. And Cali's got a 5-second penalty for a contact with Mix. Mix doesn't have a penalty, but Cali does. That has just changed the whole complexion of this race. Let's see if the safety car comes in the next lap. Because this will be a very interesting last couple of laps. Which kind of begs the question, will the softs be the preferable tyre if the safety car goes out for another lap, another 2 laps maybe? But here we have the man who is favourite to win at the moment in Cali, along with Mix, Uvan, Cobra, Moss, Vela, Jordan, Jared, Thak, Parjan, and there you've got. No, wait, that's not Thak. That's Sink, Parjan, and there you got Thak there. Who's actually caught pretty well. Looks like the entire grid will be together for this little sprint to the end. But it is looking like the softs are getting more preferable as time goes by. But also with the high tyre wear, you never know. And Joe might have a great race to our hands here if this goes as I think it will. Thacker's caught finally to the safety car, and the safety car will probably come in this lap if my predictions to be correct. But see, there is no more wet line, and there's not a lot of the dry line either. But the safety car is coming in this lap, which kind of puts me on the edge on if the softs or mediums are going to be better. But one thing I do know is that Cali and Mix are going to have a real fight at the start of this. But also don't forget Moss. Moss could come out of nowhere and win this entire thing. He's still in P5. He's not that far behind. Looks like Kali's really trying to stretch out the grid here before the start. And then he slows it down ever so slightly. Waiting for the safety car, waiting for the perfect time. I think he's trying to wait for it to be on this corner here. But will it? And he got the start. He's got the restart that he wanted. Uvan is right behind. And it's green flag, so we're racing again. 7 laps of racing here. Uvan probably will be one of the faster guys on the track, as he's the only one with softs. And Moss has got a Cobra. Vela has got a Cobra. Can Jordan get his teammate now? Saints moved up to P8. Not P8, P9. Back, falling behind a bit. But Mix and Kali are going to be fighting for the top spots. Mix got the quickest first sector. Uvan is not going as fast as I thought it would. And Jared's got 3 seconds of penalties. Moss is right behind Uvan, who is on the softs. Moss is on the mediums, and he's still looking a lot quicker. Vela and Cobra are there. Jordan could not really find the pace to get past him, but Jared is right behind. And he hits into the back of Jordan. Jared hits into the back of Jordan, and he's lost his front end plate. Not looking great here. But Uvan and Moss look to be fighting for the last spot on the podium pretty soon. But it's all about this fight here, ladies and gentlemen. King Kali versus Mix. This is where it all goes down, and Jordan has gotten Cobra finally, but can he get Bella? That's the true question, and Jordan has got him. Jordan needs to keep pushing here. The podium is right there. If he wants the podium, he needs to push as hard as he's ever pushed in his life. Come on, Jordan. And we've got Moss with Uvan. Kali's got the fastest lap. Who's got the straight line speed here between Moss and Uvan? It looks like Moss has, but can he go for a move? He's got the position, but Uvan's got the inside line, and he's kept P3. That was some brilliant defending there. But let's see what happens next. And Vela and Sink are pretty close. Sink has gotten past Vela, and Cobra's got past Vela now. And see there, Moss is just 2 seconds ahead. Obviously, I think DRS is not activated yet. I'm not too sure. It should be activated in the next lap or two, which Mix needs to stay within that gap to try and get him. But this fight between Uvan and Moss could cause Jordan to get into this fight if they fight hard enough. 6 laps left. Sink's got Jared, and Jared is out of the Grand Prix. Jared goes into the wall. I think there might have been an incident with Sink. I'm not too sure, but I'm just shocked. It's now 10 drivers left. All these drivers will get points today. But you see, Moss is really caught up to Uvan here. He's just stayed on his back. Uvan looks like he's got no ERS left. Let's have a look, shall we? And Uvan's got 3 seconds of penalties. But look, he has barely any ERS. Kali and Mix are saving up a bit. Jordan's got 37%, pretty decent. Sink's got 45%. It looks like Parja's got the most. Parja's really saving it. And here we go. DRS is now enabled. This is it. Mix will get DRS here. And it looks like Moss and Uvan side by side. Moss has taken P3 and now must go on the hunt to catch Mix here. Try and help out teammate Kali, but it looks like Mix may have got the poorer exit. But can he get him with DRS, ERS, and Rich Mix? He's got him. The side by side, and Mix locks up. Mix has locked up and has lost P1 from Kali. He had it for a split second, but lost it. And we see Moss and Uvan just sitting comfortably. Jordan is catching Uvan here, who is losing time to Moss every corner. But this could bring Jordan to get P4 if he pushes hard enough. Mix and Kali, the DRS zone is here. And can Mix get it? I don't think there's enough room. There is not. But he'll be able to get him on the main straight, maybe. That is a big if. But Sink is just trying to stay behind. Let Jordan drag him up to Uvan. And let's see what happens there. But right now, Moss is just trying to push away and go after Mix. This last sector is all that will count for Mix here. He needs to get the acceleration. It looks like he has. Just 100 meters away from DRS, and he has gotten it. Can he get Cali here on the main straight? He doesn't have the speed. But it looks like Jordan's catching up to Uvan a lot quicker than I expected. Moss is pushing away from Uvan, but he's not gaining a lot of time on Mix. Mix with DRS now. Can he get Cali here? That's the real question. I don't think he has the speed. He doesn't have it. It's just a problem with being over 6 tenths behind. You don't have the speed through most of the DRS zones. Jordan is just over a second behind. He needs to keep going. Those softs were not a great idea, and Uvan has got the blinker light for his fuel. Jordan trying to push as hard as he can. King Cali and Mix here. DRS for Mix. Can he catch? Not looking likely. Jordan has got the speed now. He is within a second, and he has got DRS on Uvan. Saint's got DRS. Mick is playing it smart by getting pulled by Cali. Since Cali has 5 seconds penalty, that is true. And this could invite people like Moss to get into the action. Moss has 3 seconds of penalties. So, not looking great. And if I look at this right, Uvan will probably go back down to like P8. Which ain't looking great. But if we look right here, Jordan's in P5, trying to hunt down. But here's Mix. Can he go for a move? No. Just not enough options. Cali covers off the entire bit. And Mix has got 3 seconds. So he needs to stay behind Cali by 2 seconds here. And Jordan, Sink and Uvan going 3 wide. Sink gets the best outcome, but Uvan staying side by side with Sink. And Uvan hits the wall, losing a bit of wing. And so does Sink. Jordan goes around the outside. Jordan hits the wall, but he's got his wing intact. The other two don't, as Jordan has taken P4. Sink's taken P5 back from Uvan. Uvan has lost time. But there is Sink's teammate back. This is really interesting. Yes, it is true. Uvan's softs have been dead. Thack has gotten past Sink. Parge has got past Uvan. Looks like Cobra and Vela are just fighting for the goatee spots. But Jordan might have secured P4 there. That was a brilliant 3-wide move, but just a shame that it ended like that. But here comes Mix now. He's got the speed. Can he get Cali on the straight? I don't think there's enough power there. Cali just covering him off perfectly. But Mix just needs to stay behind. Collect his thoughts. Cali's got more ERS, but that does not matter if Mix can get the perfect acceleration out this corner, which looks like he has. And it looks like he has. Let's see if Mix can do anything here. Sink's got 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane. Can he get him? No, he cannot. Thack and Parjan are getting close now for the spot of P5. Jordan might have secured P4 here. Moss cannot catch his teammate or Mix. So it looks like this is a 2-way battle for the lead for the last 3 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, this is epic racing here. This is what we have been expecting in this league. Let's see who comes out on top, Mix or Cali. And Mix has got DRS, but there's not enough straight line there for him to get anything. Mix might have to take a risk, you never know. But Jordan, if Jordan can get within 6 seconds Oh, it's only 3 seconds. Never mind. If Jordan can get within 3 seconds of Moss, then the podium is his. But it's not looking all that likely. Let's see here. Mix needs to get this right. I think Callie locked up a bit there. Let's see if Mix can get these last couple of corners. Oh, breaks a slight bit. He's got it. He's got it. Let's see if he can get him. Going for it. Down the inside. Callie hits him. There was contact between the race leader and second place. Callie hits him nearly into the wall there. That is dirty there. Maybe call for a penalty, but we never know. But it looks like Thack and Parjan fighting for P5 here. Mix has to catch up to Team Callie again. That was just not the greatest. I don't know if Callie didn't see where he was going, but he should have there. That was obvious that he was right behind him. It looks like Vela and Cobra are fighting. Looks like Callie kind of losing a bit of time here. Mix is definitely the faster one out of these two. But it's just Callie hitting there, and it might have jaded him. No DRS, obviously, right now. And it looks like Parr just got past Thack with a beautiful dive down the inside. Team Callie and Mix here. This is going to be an intense final lap if Mix can get DRS, which may have been hindered. But obviously, he only needs to stay within 2 seconds of Callie to get the win, which is why Moss had to push, but he did not push enough. But here we go. This is going to be the final lap between Mix and Callie. Can Mix get anything here? He needs the speed. He needs the power. Had he got any of it? He just needs to get within the second, and then he can do something. Not looking like anything's going to happen. Oh, Parr just lost a bit of his wing. And also he's lost some fuel. Mix needs to stay within 2 seconds. This is it. For God's sakes. This is it. Let's have a look again. The penalties that are accumulated for both these drivers. Callie has 5 seconds. Mix has 3. He's 1.4 behind. This is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Can Mix stay within the 2 second mark? Right now, Geordie has got 3 seconds of penalties now. 1.5 seconds, 1.4. This is looking interesting. Oh, Mix taking that corner a bit shortly, and he's 2 seconds behind. He's over 2 seconds. This is Callie pushing his hardest for his win that he thinks he's deserved. Obviously, the effect of the push that got him into the wall. And Callie's got another 3 seconds. He's got 8 seconds now. And I think that has cemented the race win. Callie did a bit of corner cutting on the final bit and has been caught for it and has got 3 seconds. But Callie comes across the line first, but will not be your winner, as it is Mix who wins the Singapore Grand Prix. What a race between these two. They both came to blows and it cost them everything, but Mix kept it composed. Callie did not get the result that he wanted, and in the final couple of corners, lost it. Jordan has taken P4. Parjan, has he got P5? Yes, he has. That dude is battling with Vela and Cobra. And he's got it. P6, P7, P8 there. Uvan P9 and Sink just trying to get across the line in P10. But Mix is your winner of the Singapore Grand Prix. And, oh. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mix has beaten Callie. Probably the deserved winner. A drive of the day goes to Jordan. He will be getting an extra point for that performance. But it does feel like Mick's deserved that win there. So let's just start off by saying congratulations to Mick on that tremendous win for Williams. Whilst his teammate weren't the greatest today, he performed. Obviously, it looks like he was the deserved winner, and he got everything there. The South African has won the Singapore Grand Prix. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. We'll be back next Saturday with the season finales. We've got Japan, and then we've got Baku. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you all Saturday. Goodbye.